So here we are yet again. Today's agenda at MCG Katunayake. So here we are yet again at with the second game of today's agenda at MCG Katunayake. So the game will be between Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy and Malaysia national side. I beg your pardon. That's a huge error. Maldives a national team, and it'll be the same officials. The two umpires will be the same, Ganesh Kumar and Asita Pereira, and the scorer is also the same. We have Mr. Kevin Chance scoring the game today for us. There's a bit of a meeting in the Maldivian camp. So this is the Maldivian 11. Again, Mohammad Rizwan, Hassan Ibrahim, Hassan Rashid, and Mohammad Azam will be keeping wickets again. Adam Umar, Mohammad Saeed, Abdullah Shahid, and Shafraz Jalil, Ali, and so this is the Cric Sri Lanka 11. Let's have a quick look. Lahiru captain Sumudu, Chatura, Lasanta, Lahiru, Imanta Fernando, Tanuko Dabre, Udita Fernando, Sachindra Gamadikari, Vishal Tilak, and Tarushaida Malgoda. So that's Tanuka Dabre and Chaturang Anuradha opening the batting for Cric Sri Lanka. And it's been a long meeting here from the Maldivian camp. There must be a one or two changes here and there from Maldivian camp, but mostly it's the same 11. Ismail Ali and Ismail Biodin and the skipper Mohammad Mahfouz were the ones I missed when I was announcing the team. So, all right, there is change and inform you that it's not so it's Gamadikari, Sachin Gamadikari. It's not Tanuka Dabre opening the batting. So it'll be Hassan Ibrahim starting the procedures once again and straight away on money. Hassan Ibrahim. It's rather Ibrahim. Ibrahim. So it's two slips in for him. And deep third man, backward point, extra covers, mid off, mid on, extra mid wicket and a fine leg. Actually, they're deep fine leg. Interesting field here in a 2020 game. He's got decent pace, Hassan Ibrahim, and a very tall lad he is, probably a 6'2", 6'3", and the which means the release point is going to go way higher. It's always threatening when you have decent pace and that height, and whereas comparatively Anuradha is a very short lad. He seems to be very short there. Top edge and will short, fall short. Bottom edge, and that'll run down for a boundary. Very lucky there, Anuradha. So this is the second game of today's agenda. So it was scheduled two games to be played here at MCG between Maldivian 11 and game back of a length, quick single. So the two teams were the Bashers and Cric Sri Lanka were supposed to play, and we had the Bashers versus Maldivian match first up, and in which Maldives won by 32 runs. And here we are with the second encounter between Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy and Maldives national side. So that was the end of the first over. One over gone, 6 runs for no loss. And it's Gamadikari on one and Anuradha 5 runs. So it's Saeed again pairing up with Ibrahim, and straight away gets an under edge for Gamadikari. He's a very skiddy bowler. Shahid doesn't turn the ball a lot. Not just the wicket hates him. Uh, it's a flat deck there. So using the conditions to maximum effect and keeping it flatter and straighter and always on money. Sahid. So here comes Saeed to Gamadikari. Fuller length delivery, hit it hard but well done by Saeed. It was good work of his own bowling. And now sweeps it over mid wicket, and that'll be for a very good hit. More of a half volley from Gamadikari. Picks a slog sweep, and he'll fetch a boundary to him. So welcome boundary for Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy. So as you are not able to see what the field setting is, so I'll be telling you this mid-on extra cover, point, backward point, short third man. We almost got it. And backward square leg, short extra mid wicket, deep mid wicket, and a long on. Side is going from a side is in an attacking mode. The attack to defense covered the regions which which might put him under pressure. But at the same point, putting enough pressure on the batsman by covering that offside and keeping it in tight lines. Soft hands, making sure that doesn't go up and there, but he's got to power it a little bit more. And that's the end of the second over. 11 runs for no loss, Maldives national side. So here comes Abraham into his second over. This time even attacking. Short delivery wide outside the off stump, and umpire will put his arms out, and that'll be wide. So one slip, deep third man, cover point, a short extra cover, kind of a catching stationary position, and mid on, mid off, and short extra mid wicket, and a deep fine leg in for Ibrahim. Looking to attack Ibrahim. And, again, slightly nudging back into the right hander off the wicket. There's something for Ibrahim off the wicket. But more pressure will be caused by his sheer pace. He's got a good pace, and as I already said, a very tall lad, and he can be very threatening. And this time into the gap. That'll be 4 more. Well played by the Gamadikari. A busy cricketer, Gamadikari, at the crease. Again, short delivery. He's using it a good effect, Ibrahim. In fact, that boundary was an half chance. It's creating enough chances of that delivery, but in my point of view, and if the batsman has a cool head above his head shoulders, then it might not play on his head those short deliveries. Because unless you play a short delivery cannot never fetch a wicket for you. No good position to play that shot. Gamadikari was completely squared and was above the ground, but managed to get the middle of the bat. Well, thick outside edge, one bounce to the fielder. Will fetch him just a single, and the score moves on to 17, and Gamadikari will get into double figures. So Anuradha seemingly playing the anchor role here, understanding uh, what the situation requires, and well played. That was very well played. In fact, it's six. Very innovative shot by Anuradha. Versus six. Yeah, it is, and there comes the signal. Very well played. Short delivery, very pre-anticipated, and using Ibrahim's pace and bounce for maximum effect. Anuradha. So that's the end of the third over. 23 runs for no loss. So Saeed will continue. The same field remains for him, and it'll be Gamadikari on strike for Saeed, and here comes the left arm. Gamadikari trying to advance, but changing his mind in the end. And very well done by Saeed, dropping the length shot. Saw the batsman coming forward, and at the last moment dropped the length shot and kept it contempted. This time trying to work it at towards that fine leg region, but Saeed has got all those places protected. He's got a huge gap from mid wicket to fine leg, so that is where probably Gamadikari is aiming, but Saeed is not giving him any room to make use of that gap. So that'll fetch Gamadikari a single, and he'll move into 11. I beg your pardon, 12, and the score moves on to 24. Advancing forward, Anuradha, but couldn't clear his front foot properly. In fact, the ball ended in his foot. This time straight away, dropping it short and pushing him backwards. This is good mix up from Saeed. He's varying his length so well and keeping the batsman guessing throughout. Again, finds the middle of the bat, driven neatly but for no good avail. So that's the end of the fourth over, 24 for no loss. Well. That's gone a long way of Gamadikari's bat. So that is clear. Anything up full, he will be going after it. Very good shot from Gamadikari. Clears his front foot early and clears the rob quite easily. A swing and a miss, and Gamadikari is safe within his margins. Again, a leading edge. And, the fielder will cut it off for a couple of runs, but it was a definite chance at a back short third man, in fact. But was a little wide of that field at third man. See, you in cricket and especially in T20 cricket, you don't get full chances. It's all the half chances that you have to convert into bigger ones. Short and wide, and it should be a wide delivery. Yes, it's a wide ball. And again, that is even bigger. That is even bigger into the other ground, adjoining ground here. Was a huge one, the biggie from Gamadikari. A tremendous hit. Anything full, he's gonna go after it. That is quite clear right now. 26 of just 18, Gamadikari. Got off to a good start. This time flatter from Umar. His flat deliveries are safe. Anything that he gives some air in, and Gamadikari is pouncing on it. The two slugs were beautifully played out of him. And this time trying to work it score on leg side. But so that's the end of the over. Over number 5 gone. 38 for no loss. And currently going at around 7.5 runs. Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy. So that is the batting card so far. 11 and 26 to the two batsmen. So that'll be the skipper coming into the attack. Mohammad Mahfouz. What a hit that is from a little man. That is a bit too much. A huge shot straight down the ground, advancing, advancing down the track and slugging it over mid off for a six. What a hit from Anuruddha. So that's a wide from Mohammad Mahfouz. And this time, switch it straight to the man at third man. Trying a little too much, Anuruddha, so that's gone. Anuruddha departs. So there it is, the breakthrough, and the partnership is broken at 44 runs. The new man in is Vishal Tilak. The left-handed Vishal Tilak is at the crease, marking his guard. Straight away onto the back foot, Tilak. So this is good bowling from Mahfouz, just that 6 in that over. Well, that was excellence of Anuruddha. Used his foot beautifully, came close to the delivery, and the slugging, the rest was beautiful. So that is the end of the 6th over. So it's 45 for 1 at the end of 6 overs. So here is the bowling card, and Mahfouz with the breakthrough with his very first over. So skipper straight away doing his job, bringing himself on and putting in the effort and doing what is required for the team. So it's Ismail Bajur. It's Ismail Bajur was brilliant in the first game. Ismail Badiou. Well played, slapped out of the stump. A bit of a width on offer, and Gamadikari making no mistake out of it. This time down the ground, driven straight by Vishal Tilak. Good looking shot from Tilak. So there is the back through. Gamadikari departs and caught at a deep mid wicket. It's Hassan Ibrahim making no mistakes at the fence. And the fielding has been brilliant since morning by Maldivian. Sachindra Gamadikari departing for 27 after his 22 deliveries, 2 sixes and 2 boundaries in this innings. And as I was telling, the fielding has been very good from Maldives since morning, and they've been very impressive in the field. I mean, and So it's Sumudu Mapalagama, the new man in. Straight away off the mark. So that's 50 up for. Oh no, it's 49 runs for Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy. Cruising at 7.17 over. And, that is a decent run rate, but they've lost 2 quick wickets. So definitely that run rate is gonna go down in another couple of hours to come, unless these 2 batsmen take good charge of the innings. So it's Ajam Umar coming back into the attack from the press box end. So it's a Mapalage on strike. Straight away onto the pads, and Mapalage pushes it to the mid on and picks up a single of it. Again, full and wide out of the stump, slapped on the front foot by Vishal Tilak. Trying to beat that fine leg fielder, but failing Mapalagama. So at the end of 8 overs, it's 52 for 2 for Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy. So it's a prominent cricketing academy from based in Gampa, Sri Lanka. Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy working has been active for so many years now, and again misfield at point, so that'll fetch them a single. So Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy has been a prominent cricketing academy, supporting a lot of youngsters in the country, and being a platform to many of the youngsters in the country in the Kampar region. So it's Ismail Badiou continuing from the river end. Again, fuller length delivery in the pads, and flicks it to mid wicket. In fact, it was a full toss. Works it to mid wicket, and crosses for a single. So as I said, you see the rate has gone down from 7.5 and above to around 6.5 runs now. So it's slowly dropping the rate, and clearly the reason was two quick wickets. This time again a full toss, slaps it straight, and Vishal Tilak will add another run to his tally. Oh, soft dismissal. Very soft dismissal. That was Mapalagama trying to be cheeky, work it to the third man, but in fact, he just scooped it to his hands. So that'll be the end of Mapalage. 5 runs of 8 deliveries. In fact, 9 deliveries. So the new man in is Udit Fernando. short and wide outside of stump. And Vishal trying to go flashy at it. Again, pulling him onto the front foot and giving himself a single. This time shot into his body, and Udit making a fine contact to the fine leg region. And invokes the drive Vishal Tilak. Some again, Umar pushing it away from the right hander, so that's the end of its over. 10 overs gone, 59 for 3. And that is the Manhattan chart, just that 1 over above 14 to 15 runs. And again, look at the drops, everything around 6 and 5 runs. And look at the 2 quick wickets in either 5th, 6th, and 8th overs. So that has been the painful blow. And again gets a thick outside edge and runs over the edge of the third man fielder. And that'll be 4 more for Vishal Tilak. So the wide delivery and went flashy at it. This time again into the gap by Vishal, into his flat pads and flicks it finer of that long leg fielder. And that runs down to the boundary, and that'll make the score to 67. And Vishal will move on to 15 runs of just the 14 deliveries. So he's found his rhythm right, and the rate is slowly climbing up. well fended on the front foot. So sensible cricket from Vishal Tilak. So picking up singers at their will. These two pair, I beg your pardon, this pair. He's a very capable Patotit Fernando. He's played under 23 Premier and even List A cricket in Sri Lanka. So that's the end of the over. So 11 overs gone, 68 for 3. Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy. And with that, there will be a change in the commentary. So it will be Oshita to take you through.
Thank you, Megan. And we are here at the 11th over of this match. And thank you, Megan. And we are in the 11th over. And the Cric Sri Lanka team is now 69 for the loss of 3 wickets. 2 batsmen going up nicely, building up a partnership slowly. Fernando, 2 runs not out. And Tilak, 16. And he's running on a runner ball. So it's been a good contest between this Cric Sri Lanka team and the Maldivian national team. And let's see what's he's going to do. So the run rate is nearly 6.27, and Fernando on strike, and let's see what he can do. And let's see. At this time, swings and missed. So as we saw in the first match, these spinners of the Maldivian national team are giving up more space, giving up more air to the ball, making it more difficult for the batsman to play strokes. And this time it's a beautiful shot, and it will go all the way for a 6. So we have seen some beautiful shots, some strong shots in these innings, and that is one of them. So with that, the score moves up to 75 for the loss of 3 wickets after 11.2 overs. The batsman came down the pitch and perfectly executed shot, straight as an arrow. And this time again, batsman tried to cut it down, but missed that ball completely. Current partnership of 19 runs, and with a run rate of almost 7. That's good fielding from the Maldivian team. We have seen in the first match also they have been very active in the field, and this time a valiant effort from the fielder at point. And again, missed that ball completely. We're on to the last ball, and a short pitch delivery, and it'll be just a single. So after 12 overs now, the score is 77 for the loss of 3 wickets. Now we're on to the 12th over. The last over, fielded 8 runs. And now the Cric Sri Lanka team is now 77 for the loss of 3 wickets after 12 overs. Abdul Shahid to continue the 12th over. And Tilak on strike, 17 of 18 deliveries. He's in a good touch. And this time, straight to the field and misfield there, and it will run away to the boundary. And that's the first boundary of this over, first boundary of the first delivery of this ball, of this over. And that was a misfield. You cannot afford those kind of runs. This time a cheeky single, a quick single. And the batsmen changed their sides. Cric Sri Lanka team now going on nicely. 82 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Just 12.2 overs. Sensible cricket from the Cric Sri Lanka team here. And Shahid onto the bowling. This time works it towards the mid wicket. It will be just a single. This time a strong, powerful shot, but it will be just a single. And we've seen some good fielding performances from the Maldivian team. We've seen some fumbles too in the field. But overall, Maldivian team has been so accurate in their fielding so far. And let's see if they can continue that momentum. This time again, good active fielding. Seven runs off this over, and we on to the last ball, and that is a strong appeal from the bowler and the wicket keeper. But the umpire is not interested, so it's a wide delivery, and one more ball to go of this over. Already 8 runs in this over. And that's again a good way to end this over. 9 runs from this over, and after 13 overs, now the Cric Sri Lanka team is 86 for the loss of 3 wickets. And Gamadikari and Anuradha made a good opening partnership, and then now Tilak and Fernando making a good impact on this Cric Sri Lanka innings. A short pitch delivery, and straight to the fielder again. That's a good shot, and a good field covering by the fielder at the long off position. The batsman tried to work it towards the boundary as straight as much as possible, but this time found the fielder. And along the leg side, and the umpire signals as a wide. This time again, tried to work it on the leg side, but signaled by the umpire as a wide. So now after 13.2 overs, now the Cric Sri Lanka team is 91 for the loss of 3 wickets. And Umar bowling his third over, none for 25. And Tilak going on nicely, 24 not out. And a good solid defense. This time from Tilak. He's going on nicely, 24 runs from just 22 deliveries. And now this Tilak and Fernando, the current partnership of 25, and that is one of the most beautiful shots I've seen in this match. Along the ground, risk-free cricket from Sri Lanka team, and Tilak just made sure that the ball went straight as an arrow. Now Vishal Tilak, 28 runs of 24 deliveries, and he's been in a good touch. Now this over is already turning out to be a big over now. 9 runs already conceded, just 2 deliveries to go. And this time again try to work it towards the leg side, and the batsman will cross sides for 2 runs, and that is good running from the batsman, Tilak and Fernando. Last ball of the 13th over. Cric Sri Lanka Academy is now 96 for the loss of 3 wickets. And that time again a good shot, but straight to the fielder. Good powerful hitting from the batsman Tilak of the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy, but this time straight to the fielder. So just a single, and that ends yet an expensive over. And it's now 96 for the loss of 3 wickets after 14 overs. The Maldives. The Sri Lanka Cricket Academy is now 98 for the loss of 3 wickets after 14 overs, and it's been a good batting performance from the Sri Lankan batsmen. And 6 overs remaining, and let's see what they can do, and let's see if these 2 batsmen can carry the team for a respectable total. And this time leading edge, and it'll be just a single. The bowler and the wicket-keeper are interested, but the umpire is not interested at all. Leg byes signalled by the umpire. Mahfouz, the skipper of the Maldivian national team, onto the bowling his 3rd over, 1 for 15. Good solid defense from Fernando. He's now 12 runs of 13 deliveries, and he's been acting as a supporting role for Tilak. He's now 31 runs of 27 deliveries. And that's a good shot. Will it go all the way? And yes, it does. That's a beautiful shot from Fernando, all the way onto a 6, and that it seems to be out of the ground. Now the ball is almost out of the ground, so the umpires are now asking for a new ball to replace that ball. So Fernando, that was a beautiful shot. went down the wicket, and it was a very powerful shot from Fernando for a 6. So he moves on to 18 of 15 deliveries, and the score of the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy now moves up to 105 for the loss of just 3 wickets after 14.3 overs. Now the partnership between Tilak and Fernando, 49. They just need 1 run to complete their 50-run partnership. And that's a good shot, and it's field again from the Maldivian team. And with that single, it's a 50 partnership between Tilak and Fernando. It's been a good knock from these two batsmen after quick loss of wickets, 3 wickets lost, but these two batsmen really made it happening for the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team. So 50-run partnership between Tilak and Fernando. Mahfouz bowling his second over. 1 wicket for 22 runs. That is a good ball. That is a good comeback from Mahfouz. Bowling right outside the off stump, a good length delivery, and completely deceived by the batsman. That's straight hit, but just a single. Little bit of a fumble from the fielder, but no harm done, just a single. And that ends the over. And after 15 overs, now the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team is 106 for the loss of 107, beg your pardon, for the loss of 3 wickets after 15 overs. Side onto the ball, his 15th over, and a short pitch delivery, but hits the bottom of the bat, but just a single. Straight towards the mid-wicket fielder. Short pitch delivery and completely missed by the batsman. Those are good opportunities for the batsman to play some good stroke, and the batsman was not able to get the full opportunity of that ball. And a wide signal by the umpire. So you have seen these two batsmen, Tilak and Fernando, tried that sweep shot, but was not successful. And this time too was not successful, and the umpire signaled that ball as wide. Chipped away for a single. And now the score is 110 for the loss of 3 wickets after 15.3 overs. And Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy is going well. And tried a big shot, and it's gone all the way for a 6. That's a beautiful shot. Down on one knee, and the fielders had no chance there. Tilak seems to be in a very good touch here. 39 runs of 31 deliveries, and they're going on a run rate of 7.4 per over. And in this over, they have already conceded 9 runs and 2 balls to go. Again, misfield from the fielder, and it will go all the way for a boundary. So back-to-back boundaries for Tilak, and this time misfield from the Maldivian team costs badly for their team. Through the gap for a boundary. Already 13 runs of this over and 1 ball to go. And a cheeky shot from the batsman, and it will be just a single. The batsman trying to work it towards the fine leg, much more finer than he used to be. But that time caught the leading edge and safe landed on the no man's land. And we are on to the, and that ends the 15th over, and after 16 overs, now the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team is 121 for the loss of 3 wickets, and Tilak 44 runs of 33 deliveries, and U Fernando 20 runs of 18 deliveries, and they're going well. Ibrahim back onto the bowling, and this time a single towards the point fielder. After 2 overs now, Ibrahim has conceded 19 runs for no wicket after 2.1 overs. And Fernando on strike. Let's see what he can do. That's a big shot, but there's a fielder, and he had no chance there. It will go all the way for a boundary. So 4 runs added to the total. And U Fernando, now his individual score moves up to 24. And the team score is now 126 for the loss of 3 wickets after 16.2 overs. That's a good shot. Again, a short-pitched delivery from Ibrahim, and the batsman smashed that onto his own side for a boundary. This is a very good partnership between these two players. Tilak 45 of 34 deliveries, and U Fernando 24 runs of 19 deliveries. Again, that'll be just a single. This is good cricket from the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy players, U Fernando and Tilak, hitting boundaries and changing their sides for singles and doubles. This has been a very good partnership between these two players. And U Fernando, 25 of 20 deliveries, 2 sixes, 1 boundary, and he has been in a good knock here in this match between the Maldivian national team and the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team. Ibrahim onto his ball, his fourth delivery, and it'll be just a single again. And already 7 runs of this over with 2 balls to remain. And the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy is now going very well. And any score more than 150 will be sufficient to get that scoreboard pressure upon the opponent team. As we saw in the last match, 182 runs was too good for that team. And the Maldivian team were able to win that match. And this time, a much better length and line and length from Ibrahim. A yorker, almost a yorker. And the batsman got deceived completely. So finally, this partnership is broken. Nudit Fernando goes for 25, a well-made 25 of 21 deliveries with 2 sixes and 1 boundary with a strike rate of 119.05. So a much-awaited breakthrough for the Maldivian national team. 4 wickets down now, 428, and 1 ball remaining in this over. And Ibrahim getting the breakthrough. The Maldivian national team needed a big breakthrough, and Ibrahim was able to provide that breakthrough for them. Imanta Fernando, the new batsman, onto the middle. Ibrahim getting that breakthrough that they wanted so badly for the Maldivian national team. And 1 ball remaining of the 16th over. And Imanta Fernando on strike. Wide signal by the umpire and 1 run taken. A fumble from the wicket keeper. Allowed them to change their sides for a single. And now Tilak on strike, 46 of 35 deliveries, 1 strike away from his half century. Last ball of the 16th over. Just a single. So he moves on to 47, and that ends the 16th over. And the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy is now 131 for the loss of 4 wickets. Again, swings and missed it completely. Mohammad Mahfouz, the captain of the Maldivian team, onto the bowling. And that's a big shot, and it will go all the way for a 6. That is a beautiful shot down on one knee, and Tilak moves on to his half century, a well-made half century. 53 of 38 deliveries. He has been the standout performer of these Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy innings. 53 of 38 deliveries, 2 sixes, 5 boundaries, and he has been the standout performer of these Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy innings. And now they're 135 for the loss of 4 wickets. And again, I think that's even bigger. And it is back-to-back sixes for Tilak. And now he moves on to 59 of 39 deliveries, and he's in a good knock here. And now the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy innings, now the score moves up to 143 for the loss of 4 wickets in 17.3 overs. And here we go again. And again, 3 sixes in a row, and this time it's even out of the ground. So Tilak seems to be in a very good knock here. 3 sixes in a row, and now the score moves up to 149 for the loss of 4 wickets after 17.4 overs. And we think for the second time in this match, we need a new ball. And the ball has been back to the ground after that tremendous shot from Tilak. Now he moves up to 65 of 40 deliveries, and let's see what he can do in this 4th ball. Again, this time a short pitch delivery, but just a single. And 150 comes up for the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team in 17.5 overs for the loss of 4 wickets. Now they're 150. And Mahfouz to bowl his last ball of his 4-over course, and he has taken 1 wicket for the lot for 42 runs. This time a dot ball. But a good over ends, 19 runs from that over, and that ends the 18th over. Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy, 150 for 4 wickets. We're on to the 18th over. And this time try for a big hit, and it will go all the way for a boundary. And now the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy batsmen, Tilak and Fernando, and especially Tilak, is now dealing with boundaries. So the first ball, a boundary. Not a good timed shot, not intended to play that shot, but it doesn't matter how it comes, it's always valuable for your team. Ibrahim onto the ball, his last over, 32 runs, just 1 wicket, and this time along the leg side, and the umpire signaled as wide. That's a beautiful shot, straight as an arrow, right over the head of the umpire, and it's gone for a boundary. So 2 boundaries, 2 consecutive boundaries for Tilak, and it's an absolute beautiful batting performance shown by Tilak. Now he's moved on to 74 of 43 deliveries, and the team score is now 159 for the loss of 4 wickets after 18.2 overs. And this time a fuller length delivery, and it's a straight hit from Tilak for a boundary. Now he's dealing in boundaries, and let's see what Ibrahim is going to do in this third ball. That's another big shot, and it will go all the way for a 6. And this is an absolute beautiful batting performance from Tilak. Now he moves on to 80 of 44 deliveries, and the score moves up to 165. And this is Vishal Tilak's wagon wheels, 5 sixes and 7 fours in his 80 of 44 deliveries, and this is turning out to be a one hell of innings. And now the partnership between Vishal Tilak and Fernando is now 37 runs, and all the 37 runs are conceded by Tilak. Fernando is yet to get off the mark. And this time, it's a wide delivery. So a short pitched wide delivery. Batsman tried to work it towards fine leg, much more finer than where the fielder is, but this time missed it completely, but wide signaled by the umpire. That's off the edge, and it's yet another 6. It's Vishal Tilak's day here at the these MCG Grounds, and that ball went off a healthy edge of Tilak's bat, and it went all the way for a 6. So 86 of 45 deliveries, and the team score has now moved up to 172 for 4 wickets, and 2 balls remaining of this match. It's been Tilak's day here. 86 from 45 deliveries, and again that is yet another 6. So this over is turning out to be a huge over, and Tilak's now score moves up to 92. So this has been a tremendous batting performance from Tilak. 92 of 46 deliveries. He is dealing with sixes and boundaries. And here we go, the last ball of this 18th over. A short pitch delivery, and no signal from the umpire. And more importantly, it's a dot ball. So that ends the 18th over, and the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team is now 178 for the loss of 4 wickets. And We see the projected scores. 12 per over will get them over 190. And we're on to the last over of this match. And let's see if Tilak and Fernando can get their team past 200 score. Just 1 over remaining. And they're going on at a run rate of 9.37. Side onto the bowling. The ball is last over of this match. And this time, that's a good fielding. That's good fielding from the Maldivian fielding player under pressure, hitting that ball one-handedly, and the batsman changed their sides for a single, and that made Vishal Tilak onto strike, and he's 92 over 47 deliveries. Let's see what he can do in these last 5 balls of this over. Just 8 runs away from his century. Here we go. That's a beautiful shot, and as we expected, it's yet another 6, and it's almost again out of the ground, and he moves up to 98 or 47 deliveries, and the score moves up to 185 for 4 wickets, and he's just 2 runs away from his century, and this time down on one knee, and smashed it. And that's a beautiful shot from Vishal Tilak. He's now 98 over 48 deliveries. It's been his day. There's a match between the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy and the Maldivian national team. And now 185 for the loss of just 4 wickets after 19.2 overs. Here we go, Vishal Tilak on strike. And this time it's straight to the fielder. And the bats will be just a single. And Tilak moves on to 99. And the current partnership between Vishal Tilak and Fernando is 58. And out of those 58 runs, 57 are contributed by the Tilak's bat, and just 1 run contributed by Fernando. He has faced only 2 deliveries, and let's see what he can do. And that's a beautiful shot through the gap for a boundary. So Fernando seems to be in a good touch again, but that made Vishal Tilak a little bit pressurized because he's on 99 or 49 deliveries and 2 balls remaining. And the score now moves up to 190 for 4 wickets after 19.4 overs, just 2 balls remaining. And already 12 runs conceded in this last over of side. He has now bowled 3.4 overs, done for 32. And let's see what he's going to do, Fernando. And that's straight to the fielder this time. Trying to go for a big shot, but straight to the fielder. And here we go, the last ball, and Tilak need 1 run to complete his century of 50 deliveries. And now the team score has moved up to 191 for the loss of 4 wickets. And we are on to the last ball of this thrilling batting performance from, especially from Vishal Tilak. And here we go, the last ball. And that is a boundary. So Vishal Tilak ends his innings with a boundary and 103 not out of just 50 deliveries. That is one hell of a batting performance we have seen in this tournament. So the team score has moved up to 199, and Vishal Tilak ends his innings 103 of 50 deliveries, 8 sixes and 8 boundaries. What an innings, what a player. Vishal Tilak, 103 runs, of just 50 deliveries and completely dominates these Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy innings. So after 20 overs, the team score is now 195 for the loss of 4 wickets, and it's a huge target for the Maldivian national team. They need 196 runs from their 20 overs, and the required run rate is almost 9.75. And again, Vishal Tilak, the standout performer of this Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy innings, 103 of just 50 deliveries, and he had been the promising batsman of this innings. So that's it. The Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Club innings ends after 20 overs, and it's 195 for the loss of 4 wickets. And Vishal Tilak, the standout performer, 103 of 50 deliveries not out. You Fernando gave a good contribute, played 25 of 21 deliveries. And the bowling performance, Ibrahim 1 for 56, Mahfouz 1 for 42, and Badiou 2 for 18, and 12 extras also conceded. So all of the bowlers were quite expensive, and Ibrahim with an economy of 14 per over. And this is the partnerships. You can see Vishal Tilak was there right from the top, and that 67 and 72 run partnership with You Fernando and I Fernando was the game changer for the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team. You can see in those last few overs from 10 to 20 was the game changer for the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Club. They have been able to score over more than 8 runs per over. And that's the wagon wheel of the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Club team. 195 for 4 wickets of 20 overs. 14 sixers and 13 boundaries. And Vishal Tilak being the standout performer, 103 of just 50 deliveries. And we'll be back with the run chase of the Maldivian cricket team, and they need 196 runs of their 20 overs with a required run rate of 9.75.
So welcome back, folks. Here we are with the chase of Maldives national team. So they will be chasing a humongous 195 and will require 196 runs for the victory. It was that man single-handedly, Vishal Tilak, who did all the damage, the distractor for Maldives. What a knock he played. 103 of 50 deliveries, 8 fours and 8 sixes, 8 humongous sixes, all huge, massive blows. Preferred the sweep, the slog sweep a lot, and whichever is angled in, when the left armer is angling it into him, he just went after them. They couldn't even ball it over the wicket. He just went after him. So here we are with the chase of our Maldives, and it's requiring 196. So it's Ismail Ali and Abdullah Shahid, the openers for Maldives. As we saw in the first game today, Ismail Ali. Ismail Ali is a distractive batsman, likes to go after the bowling. Anything full, he would go over the edge of the fielders. Prefers the long on to long off region a lot, trying to hit it straighter and harder. So here he is on strike, and Abdullah Shahid will be his partner. So here he is on strike. Ismail Ali and Lairo Tamod will start the procedures for Cric Sri Lanka. Left arm seamer straight away angling it into the right hander, but slightly wavered in his line, going down the leg stump, and that'll be wide. And first runs on board for Maldives. And the idea is in Ali's style, the straight drive down the ground, and times it to perfection, Ali. So he's been the man for Maldives. Ismail Ali, first innings 82 runs of just 47 deliveries. Again, the short ball this time pulled it, and there's no man in that area, so it's definitely gonna run down to the boundary. It'll be 4 more for Ali's tally. Dropped it short, Tamod, and since he was going after the full length delivery, but this time not enough pace, and it was always an half volley, enough width to be punished, and rightly did so. Ismail Ali. And there comes the heave, the short arm jab over mid wicket. So 4 more. So it's raining boundaries for Ali. And, straight away put under pressure Lairu Tamod, the left arm seamer. He's got a beautiful angle in to the right hander, but preferably I would prefer him going around the wicket and trying to squat the batsman, keep it much straighter and fuller, that he could not afford to take a chance. But this time he's always in its pads and he will definitely go after the bowling. And since his ball is moving in sharply, I don't think the slip will be much effective, and so it could be taken in to mid wicket or a deep mid wicket or a long leg fielder. And again, this time over the edge of mid on, long on in fact, and 6 more. It's not just Vishal who is on his attacking mode. It's Ismail Ali also. He joins the party with Vishal Tilak. So 3 4s in a row, and here comes the first 6. Straight away under attack for Lairo Tamod. First ball wide, then 4 4 4 6. Under tremendous pressure now. And this time into his pads again. It was a short ball in the slot to be punished, but missing out on it Ali. There is no man protecting that region there, but the ball is swinging into him, and I don't understand what the plan is here. Anything wavered, anything just short of his length is definitely gonna run down to that mid wicket to long leg boundary. So, and this and the slip in place for a left-hander who is swinging the ball right in. Again, this time another wide ball from Lahiru Tamod. Already 20 of the first over. That is a big confident booster for these two openers. If this man gets going, it's pretty tough to stop him. Ismail Ali has been brilliant in the first innings of the first game, and he is putting up another good show already in the first over. And as I told you, and that also goes over the ropes. There's no man in that region. He can freely swing his arms at anything short. There's no one's gonna catch it, and rightly so. There's 6 more, so it's a 26 at the end of the first over, chasing 196 Maldives. So it will be the left armer Imanta Fernando joining in with Lairu Tamod. So it will be two left armers, but the difference is that this guy is a left arm leg spinner. Straight away starts with a full toss, and that'll be 4 more from of Shahid's bat. So it's two full tosses in a row from Imanta Fernando, and that'll run down for a boundary again of Shahid. This is being an interesting run chase here. So these two bowlers from Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy straight away under pressure from the attacking. In fact, much aggressive batting from these two openers from Maldives. But in fact, much credit should not be given to the batsmen, since it was all the bowling errors. The Lairu Tamod was wavered in his line, much straying down the pads, and that was his reason to be punished. And here is Imanta started two full tosses. Anyways, these are 2020 crickets, and you are waiting for your chance, and they're gonna have a go at everything that is on offer. So that was a wide from Imanta Fernando, and here he is again. Imanta this time a much better length, pushing it back into the right-hander. He's got a slightly round arm action, Imanta Fernando. And, pulls it a little flat through the air. Now in this wicket, anything full in that level is going to be ideal for punishment. This time straight away rubbed in the pads, loud appeal, but the umpire turns it down. It was a good delivery, faster delivery, varying his pace, Imanta, pushing it into the right hand again with the arm. Now that was much better. That was very good bowling from Imanta, that delivery. Again, he's found his rhythm. That's hit him hard in his legs. But, Ali, he's going to hit them everything hard and straight. And this time, bit of a mix-up in the center. So that's the end of the second over. It's 37 runs in 2 overs, Maldives national team. So this was much in the cards, and in fact, they've taken a Lairuta mode of the bowling. And so Lasanta Yamal continues, and he's been brought in place of Lahiru Tamod, who had a nightmare of a first over. So he's been doing a pretty decent job, Lasanta Himal, using all his experience, and he comes to deliver his second delivery, Lasanta Himal. And this time much better, slightly into his pads, and should have been 2 runs, but we'll have to settle for just one. Still, that deep mid wicket region is not covered. In fact, it is just the fine leg and third man fielders down in the rings, down in the fence. And as I am talking about it, here it goes to mid wicket for a boundary. So this is T20 cricket. They are gonna attack at you. You've got to cover your regions. There, you have got to put your fielders right and have yourself protected. If not, you're gonna get punished. That's for sure in this format of the game. It's pretty too attacking and trying to be smart by Sri Lanka cricketers. Have been brilliant with the bat, Sri Lanka Cricket Academy, and especially Vishal Tilak did a brilliant job and went on for a century, 103 runs of just 50 deliveries, and chance of a run out and direct it, but he saved Ali is home. So, but we'll have to wait and watch what they'll put up with the bowl these Sri Lanka cricketers. So far, not so good. Just the 2.5 or 4 overs, and already piled up 45 runs. These two openers, and using the power play to maximum effect. The two in the center, and now goes the deep mid wicket down. And Adil decides to go aerial, and man hovering under it, and he takes it comfortably. So he'll have to depart. Shahid, Abdullah Shahid, just the 10 runs to his tally, and it was Udit Fernando who took the catch. It was a simple catch to him, straightforward pretty much. He had to hardly had to move any steps, just around. And it was that fielder who was down in the deep, made him forced him to take some other direction, and at the end, it's not working for him right. So it'll be Mohammad Rizwan, the new man in. Again, another bulky the bulky cricketer. But I'll tell you, these bulky cricketers are never should be underestimated. If you know cricket and the history of it, especially when you know Sri Lankan cricket and its history, the only World Cup is won by a bulky man here. And they are pretty much quick between the wicket too, so nothing's gonna harm if they are bulky or not. They are doing their job right, and Ali especially. 31 of just 11 deliveries so far. And rightly so, Hemal comes in, and the change works, and the partnership is broken at 45. And the change into fielding, long on goes down, and deep fine leg comes in, and now there is this protection in mid wicket. And that doesn't bother Ali. He'll just push it to long on and take his singles, and that has been his key. If there is not the big shot, there is a single for him. He's not left any deliveries to be dot balls, not at least many deliveries. So that has been the key in the first innings, in the first game also, and also in this. And it's 3 overs ended, 46 for 1 Maldives. Man in. And he's also put under pressure straight away. The first 2 deliveries, 2 sixes, 1 over mid wicket, 1 over long off, and well, Ali, what a treat to watch he is. This matured cricket from Ali, and it's so nice to see guys from nations like Maldives play such matured cricket. And in fact, why won't he? This is cricket's darling format. Again, again, and the 4 more. So straight away, Tanuka Dabre under pressure. Again, this time, another 4 from Ali. Now this man off for a blinder, and in fact, he's reached 15, just 16 deliveries. He's reached the 15, just 16 deliveries. Well, he equals the fastest 50, and just 24 minutes at the crease, and 16 deliveries only faced. What a knock from Ali so far. He's been brilliant with the bat so far, Ismail Ali. He's been given the message lately. It's only now we realize he's played a 50 already. A brilliant knock from Ismail Ali. Just a treat to watch. He's been very destructive and going after the bowling. This time again, upish, but in the gap, and that'll find the fence. And Rizwan joins the party. So at the end of 4 overs, it's 71 for 1 wicket, Maldives. So Lasante Emal continues, the only man who's been decent with the ball so far, who's not having a nightmare. And every other one who's given the ball has had a very, very bad nightmare so far from since Ali is in the crease. This time, but a man under it, way high that is, and Udit makes no mistake, takes a wonderful catch there. It's never easy when it goes so high up in the air, and this time again, Himal strikes. He's been the man for them. He's been the partnership breaker. And, it's Udit Fernando again, doing no mistake at long on boundaries. So Ismail departs just 18 balls. Didn't waste much time at the crease, but made a valuable 53 up the order. He's shown what good a batsman he is. He's definitely gonna be good in the upcoming national or international interviews. Ismail, if the world is watching, just look out for that guy. Shafraz Jalil, the new man in. No, no, strike again. Rizwan. And Rizwan will keep strike. So Rizwan will keep strike, and he'll do what he was doing in the gap, place it for perfection, and will run down to the boundary. So the score moves on to 75. So the score moves on to 75, and Jalil takes his tally to 8 with 2 boundaries in it. Just the 2 balls. Shot. What a hit from Jalil that was over extra cover, and he made it look so easy. But I'll tell you what, it's one hard shot to play in cricket. Very difficult shot to play in cricket. Going over extra cover inside out, and beautifully done. At that time, the much weighted dot ball from Lasanta Hemal. And once again, punched it off back foot. And what beautiful shot that is. Just superb strike off the back foot. And got into position pretty early. And hit it as hard as possible. That just rocketed to the boundary. So the score moves on to 83 for 2. At and required rate over 7.45. And that seems to be a 4 more. No, Imanta Fernando is coming around the corner and will cut it off for just 2 runs. So that's the end of the over. And 5 overs gone. Look at that. Ismail Ali, 53 of just 18 deliveries. And Abdullah Shahid, 10 of 6. And this man, Rizwan, already 18 of just 6 deliveries. And the required rate is around 7.5 runs and over. And these guys are traveling at around 17 runs and over. So that with that, there'll be a change in the commentary, and it'll be Oshida Bandara, I beg your pardon.
Thank you, Megan. And we're going to continue from the 5th over. And now the Maldivian national team, 85 for the loss of 2 wickets. And Mohammad Rishwan and Jalil going nicely. Rishwan already 18 runs off just 6 deliveries. And Mohammad Ali, I beg your pardon, Ali did the damage from the first over, from the very first over. And after 5 overs, 85, Maldivian national team getting the full use of the power play. And here we go. And this time a full toss, but just a single to the long on fielder. It'll be just a single, and that puts Rishwan on strike. 85 from just 5 overs, and it's the best you can ever wish for. Chasing a target of 196. A full toss and completely missed by the batsman, and in fact, it's a no ball over the waistline of Rishwan. So it's a good opportunity for him. Again, 18 from just 6 deliveries, and let's see what Rishwan is going to do with this free hit. And here we go. The full toss. And missed that completely. That's a good comeback from Udit Fernando. That is a good comeback from Udit Fernando. A good line and length, almost a yoke, and the batsman completely missed that delivery. And that's a cheeky nudge to the point fielder. Will be a single, and the score now moves up to 88 for the loss. After 5.3 overs now. $89 for the loss of 2 wickets. Chasing a target of 196. They're well in position. It's Rishwan on strike. 19 of just 8 deliveries. And a full toss, and this time a drop catch. This is going to cost so badly for this team, for the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team, because it was Rishwan, the power hitter, taking 19 of just 8 deliveries, and he was the danger man right now, and you cannot afford to drop those catches. That was a good opportunity to break this partnership, to break the momentum of this Maldivian innings, but he dropped it. A full toss again, and this time one bounce and onto the 4, and this time again it's a no ball. It's again a no ball. Udit Fernando mauling full tosses we saw in the first over 2. And that's a boundary. And a free hit for Jalil. Let's see if he can make the full use. See if he can make the full use of this free hit. Here we go. And this time a beautiful shot, a premeditated shot from Jalil. And he made full use of that free hit. And it's a 6. So the score moves up to 101 for the loss of 2 wickets from just 5.5 overs. And the Maldivian team is right now right on the track to win this match, but you never know what happens. This time, a much better line and length, will be just a single. And that last 6 of that free hit was a pleasure to watch. The batsman was in a good position to hit that shot down on one knee and blast it over fine leg for a 6. So after 6 overs after the power play, the Maldivian team made full use of that 6 overs of that power play, 102 for just 2 wickets, and the bowling performance of Cric Sri Lanka cricket team. And now the Maldivian team needs 94 from just 84 deliveries. And this Lasantha was the only bowler who seems to be in a good control. All other bowlers went for quite some runs in their overs. And those 2 wickets were also taken by Lasantha. So let's see if he can continue that momentum that he kept through his first 2 overs in this 3rd over. Here we go. And this time a much better line and length. Almost a full length delivery right outside the off stump, and batsman changed their side for a single. Rishwan on strike, 20 of just 9 deliveries. Asantha Hema, 2 wickets for just 23 runs in his 2 overs. He's going well for his team, and let's see if he can produce a breakthrough. And this time, through the gap for a boundary, so there's no stopping. So there's no stopping for Rishwan. That was a much shorter length delivery when compared with the last ball he bowled, and there was no invitation needed for Rishwan to play that stroke through the gap for a boundary through the mid-wicket area. So now with the fielding restrictions being out, several players are outside the 30-yard circle. And here we go. And this time it'll be just a single straight to the fielder. Long on, long off, deep mid-wicket are on their boundary line. And Mohammad Rishwan, 25 of just 11 deliveries, 5 boundaries, and he's in a good touch. Let's see what he can do in this next ball. And this time a misfield. You cannot afford to do misfields. That was going straight to him, but Himantha Fernando was not able to grab the ball single-handedly. Too many boundaries, too many runs are leaking in this Maldivian innings. 6.4 overs gone and already 112 on the board for the loss of just 2 wickets. And Lasantha Hemal was the only bowler who made batsmen more pressurized. compared with the other bowlers. He also conceded 32 runs in his 2.4 overs, but picking up 2 wickets, he made the breakthrough. But right now, he's also getting hammered by Rishwan and Jalil. Jalil 17 of just 7 deliveries and Rishwan 25 of just 11 deliveries. They're continuing what Ali did from the first few overs. And let's see what he can do. And 2 balls remaining of the 6th over. The required run rate is now down to 6.3. And this time, completely missed the delivery. And in fact, it's a wide. It's a wide signal by the umpire. Batsman tried to sneak it towards the third man area, but missed that ball completely. In fact, it's a wide delivery. 113 for the loss of just 2 wickets after 6.4 overs. A short pitch delivery, and this time it's going to straight to the field. Just 1 run taken. So the equation is simple. 82 runs needed of 79 deliveries. And this time, straightforward shot just for a single. And that's the end of the 7th over. 115 for the loss of just 2 wickets. And the Maldivian team needs 81 runs from just 78 deliveries. It's very gettable under these conditions. Rishwan and Jalil going on pretty nicely, building up a partnership that is going to be very crucial for the Maldivian team. Udit Fernando to bowl this 7th over. This time just a single towards the Scarleg fielder. And with that single, Jalil is on the strike. With Fernando bowling his bowling 1.1 overs, none for 18. And it's Jalil on strike. And a full toss again, and a fumble from the wicket keeper gave the opportunity for the batsman to change their side for a single. A full toss again, but hits the bottom of the bat, and it'll be, and the batsman's that's good running, and the fielders are now pressurized because of this attacking running by these two batsmen, Rishwan and Jalil. The fielders are pressurized so that the wicketkeeper fumbled, and there is good running from these two pairs, Jalil and Rishwan. They're going on nicely here. 29 Rishwan of just 14 deliveries, and Jalil 18 from just 9 deliveries. And here we go with Fernando. A full toss again, and it's gone. This time a full toss, and batsman try to sweep it towards the square fielder, but missed that ball completely, and that is the third wicket down of this Maldivian innings. And the danger man Rishwan is out, and Udit Fernando was able to make that breakthrough for the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team. And Mohammad Rishwan goes for 29 of just 15 deliveries, 4 boundaries, and he has done his part for the Maldivian team. And it's 119 for the loss of 3 wickets after 7.4 overs. Udit Fernando bowling full tosses, and finally his full toss was able to pay off. Much needed breakthrough for the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team. After 7.4 overs, the Maldivian team are now already 119. They need 77 runs from just 74 balls. And picking up wickets is the only option here. Adam Umar, the new batsman. And this time, an edge, and it'll be just a single, and the batsmen are, and a fumble, and this is going to be yet another wicket, and it is. There was no any communication between two batsmen, and well, that resulted in yet another wicket. So 2 successive wickets of the Maldivian innings, and that moves to 119 for the loss of 4 wickets. And Umar goes for duck without, I beg your pardon, Jalil is gone for 18 of just 9 deliveries, 1 6 and 2 4s run out, and it's 4 down now for just 119. And Udit Fernando providing the breakthrough, providing the opportunity for the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy, and they're still alive in this match. And this time, no runs taken. Mohammad Azam is the new batsman onto the middle, and that ends Udit Fernando's over of 2 wickets. And after 8 overs now, the Maldivian team is 120 for the loss of 4 wickets. So this is what the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy needed. 2 new batsmen on middle, Azam and Umar. Only faced 1 deliveries each, and they're still alive in this contest. If they keep continuing picking up wickets like this, it's going to be easy for them. But the scoreboard is in the favor of Maldivian team, 120 from just 8 deliveries. So all Maldivian team needs now is just sensible cricket, because they have scores that they wanted from just 8 overs, and 120 from just 8 overs, and 76 from just 72 balls, and they need sensible cricket. So let's see if these batsmen are able to provide that partnership for the Maldivian team. And here we go, Lasanta cheeked away for a single. A misfield from the fielder made it easy for the batsman to cross the ends for a single. And this time again trying to a quick single, and that is good running from the batsman Umar and Azam. They're doing what they need to do, picking up singles, picking up gaps, and they're doing well. And this time straight to the fielder. A good powerful hit, but it'll be just a single, and misfield allows the batsman to go for an extra run. So 2 runs conceded from that ball. The bowler was unable to grab the ball single-handedly. So the score moves up to now 124. That's a beautiful shot. That's gone all the way for a 6. This time a full length delivery, and the batsman hit it right on the top of the mid-wicket player. So Maldivian team now going on pretty nicely. $130 now for the loss of 4 wickets after 8.4 overs, and they're dealing with boundaries. And here we go again. This time sensible cricket. This is good cricket from the Maldivian national team. Heading up a 6 and then changing the ends for a single. That is what that needs to be done. This time again trying to work it towards a single, and they will easily go for a single. And direct hits are always interesting, but this time the umpire is not interested at all, and that ends the 9th over. And the Maldivian team is now 132 for 4 wickets, and Lasante ends his spell of 4 overs, 2 wickets for 45 runs, and like that he ends his bowling spell of 4 overs. And after 9 overs, now the Maldivian team is 132 for just loss of 4 wickets, and they are moving pretty well.
Udit Fernando into the bowling, and it will be a single. This is good cricket from the Maldivian team, moving that ball to the gaps and taking risk-free singles and doubles. And this time a full toss, and the batsman Umar get full use of that full toss, and it will go all the way for a 6. This is good cricket, good all-round cricket performance from the Maldivian cricket team. And now the score moves up to 139 from just 9.2 deliveries. And this is very good cricket performance from the Maldivian cricket team, hitting sixes and maneuvering the ball towards the gaps to take singles and doubles, and it's been a good all-round performance from them. Again, just a single and a fumble from the fielder, and the ball will move away for a boundary, for yet another boundary, and Lasanta misfielding that time. You cannot afford to do mistakes if you want to defend your total, and that's a terrible mistake from Lasanta. And now he has moved to the boundary line. And Udit Fernando continue to bowl his over, and a full toss again, and this time again 6, 4, and yet another 6 from Umar. Done now 27 of just 8 deliveries, and this time, and he's making full use of that full tosses bowled by Udit Fernando. You've seen in the previous overs too, Udit Fernando bowling those full tosses, and this time he was hammered away for a 6. So Umar now 27 of just 8 deliveries. He's moving quite nicely, and the Maldivian team is now on a good track here to win this match. They need 47 runs of just 62 deliveries, and after 9.4 overs, now the Maldivian team is 1 run away from their 150 run mark. Full toss again, and this time straight to the field. Otherwise, that should have gone to the boundary. But this time straight to the field. So Udit Fernando keep continuing. So Udit Fernando keeps continuing bowling full tosses. Another full toss, and this time a good shot, a classic shot from Azam. Will be just a single, and that ends the that ends the 10th over, and the Maldivian team is now 151 for the loss of 4 wickets. That's a good solid defense from Azam. Tanuku Darbari to bowl this 10th over. To bowl this 11th over. We just dot here. Tanuku Darbari bowling his second over, none for 25. He was hammered badly by Ali, and this time a good appeal for a stumping, but the umpires are not interested at all. Tanuku Darbari was hammered in his first over by Ali. And let's see what he can do in his second over. And this time a sweep shot, but straight to the fielder. And the batsman changed the ends for a single. And this time, again a single to the long off fielder. And the score moves now up to 100 and 53 for the loss of 4 wickets in 10.4 overs. They're going on nicely here. The required run rate is now almost down to 4.61. And this time, a beautiful shot, and it will go all the way for a boundary. So this is risk-free cricket from the Maldivian batsmen, Azam and Umar. Getting singles, hitting boundaries by maneuvering the ball through the gaps. And this is perfect cricket from Maldivian team. And we're on to the drinks break. And after 10.5 overs, so back after the drinks break. After 11 overs now, the Maldivian team is now 157 for the loss of 4 wickets. And they need 39 runs to win from just 54 deliveries. And Umar, 29 of 10 deliveries. And Azam, 9 of just 10 deliveries. They're going pretty well. And the required run rate is now almost down to 4.33. And It's their game now, unless the Cric Sri Lanka cricket team was able to pick up more wickets in the upcoming overs. So let's see. And we're on to the 11th over. This time off the edge, and will it go all the way for a boundary? And yes, it does. So our first ball boundary off the edge, a healthy edge of the batsman Umar's bat. So the Maldivian team wouldn't mind how it comes, as long as it's a boundary. So 161. The score moves up to 161 with that boundary. And Fernando bowling his second over. A slip in position with that edge of that last ball, and this time all the way for a 6 or 10 runs off the first two deliveries of this Fernando's over. And Umar moves up to 39 from just 12 deliveries. And the score is now 167 for the loss of 4 wickets, and they are well in position to win this game. Maldivian team need 29 runs from 52 deliveries. A strong appeal, and this time gone. What a comeback from the bowler, Fernando. And this time, a good line and length, a good length delivery, and the batsman really struggled to get contact of that bat and ball, and LBW given by the umpire. So now the 5 wickets are down in this Maldivian innings, 167 for the loss of 5 wickets, and Umar goes for 39, a well-made 39 of just 13 deliveries, 4 sixes and 2 boundaries, with a strike rate of almost 300. So he has done his part for the team, and he departs. And Fernando was able to break that partnership of 47 runs, which was very crucial. Rashid, Rashid, the new batsman, Hassan Rashid. Hassan Rashid, the new batsman, onto the middle. Now the Maldivian team needs to work that ball for singles. And this time again a strong appeal from the wicketkeeper and the bowler, but the umpire is not interested at all. And this time a good shot, and it will go all the way for a boundary. So what a way to get off the mark. Rashid maneuvering that ball away from that fielder, and it went all the way for a boundary. So score moves up to now 171 for the loss of 5 wickets after 11.5 overs, and the Maldivian team needs 25 runs from just 49 deliveries. This is very good batting from Maldivian team, getting singles and boundaries. At this time, a much shorter length, but it's a dot ball. So that ends the 11th over. And the score is now 171 for the loss of 5 wickets. So now the Maldivian team need just 25 runs from 48 deliveries. The equation is simple. They got 8 overs remaining to get just 25 runs, and let's see what this Cric Lanka Cricket Academy bowler is going to do. Sumudu onto the bowling. Sumudu Mapalagama to bowl this new over, and here we go. And this time off the pad, and the batsman will change their side for a single. There was the opportunity for 2 runs, but the Azam was not interested at all. "24 runs needed from just 47 deliveries. At this time, trying to work the ball towards his own side, but missed that ball completely, and straight to the wicket keeper. No runs taken. And this time again, that is good bowling from Sumudu Mapalagama. Another dot ball. 24 from 46 balls. And this time again, trying to work that, try to cut that ball towards the point area, but missed that ball completely. This is good bowling from Sumudu Mapalagama. Just 1 run conceded in this in his first over. And this time much fuller length delivery, but straight to the fielder. Just a 1 run. And that time a cheeky shot, but just 1 single, just a single. And that ends the 12th over, and a change in the I beg your pardon. Now, of the end of 12th over, now 13 overs done and 174 for the loss of 5 wickets. Azam is on strike. He's going well, 11 of just 12 deliveries, and Rashid 5 of just 7 deliveries, and the Maldivian team now needs 22 runs of just 42 deliveries, and they're right on their target. And the Sri Lanka Cricket Academy really needs to concentrate on taking wickets, because runs won't help them. Dot balls won't help them. Taking wickets is the only thing that they have to do. And here we go. And this time, a safe shot towards long on for just a single. The score moves now up to 175. And this time a strong appeal, but the umpires are not interested. This is a good comeback from the spin bowling attack of Sri Lanka Cricket Academy, putting the batsman under pressure. And this time a beautiful shot, and it will go all the way for a boundary. A straight hit we've seen from the morning. We've seen batsmen trying to go as straight as much as possible. And this time Rashid was successful, hitting right on the top of the umpire's head. And it'll add to the boundary tally of this Maldivian cricket innings. 179 now for the loss of 5 wickets. 17 needed from just 39 balls. And Rashid on strike. 9 from 9 deliveries. He's going on run a ball. And let's see what he's going to do now. Again, try to go for a big shot. And this time a good fielding by the Cric Sri Lanka fielders. Good ground covered by that fielder at the long extra cover position. And this time again a much fuller length delivery, and that's a good save. That's a very good save from that cover fielder. Moving towards his right side and saving that ball. And this time, what a comeback from the bowler, and a dot delivery to end this 13th over. And the last 2 overs has been exceptional well, building that pressure back onto the batsman. 16 now needed from just 37 deliveries. 14 overs done, and 180 for the loss of 5 wickets, 9 extras. And the bowling performance, you can see Chamod to 1 over, 26 runs conceded. And it's Sumudu back onto the bowling. He was really good in his first over. And that time it's gone. So Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy keep continuing taking wickets. So 6 wickets down now in this Maldivian innings, 180 for 6. They just keep losing wickets here in this match. And Sumudu creating the breakthrough that the Cric Sri Lanka cricket team needed. And Rashid this time gone for just 10 runs. Trying to go for a big hit, but missed that ball completely. And the wicketkeeper did the rest of the job. So Maldivian team now needs just 16 from just 35 balls. So the batsmen really need to get those singles and work it towards gaps. And they need to play risk-free cricket, because they already has lost 6 wickets and 4 wickets remaining. So they really need to play according to a plan here. And Sandun Mapalagama, what a performance, what a game he's having. 1.1 overs, 1 wicket for just 3 runs. Hassan Ibrahim, the new batsman, onto the middle. Sumudu Mapalagama, providing the breakthrough the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy needed. Here we go. Second ball. And this time again, a much better line and length from the Sumudu Mapalagama. And the batsman really missed that ball completely. 16 needed from just 34 balls. and the Maldivian team couldn't afford to lose another wicket. And this time, an opportunity for the slip fielder, Lasanta, but it was a half chance. Fell short of his boots, but a good save from Lasanta in the slips. So this is good attacking, a good comeback from the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy. Sadun Mapalagama providing the breakthrough and bowling those economical overs in the latter part of these innings. And this time a much fuller length delivery and again straight to the fielder. This is very good comeback from the Cric Sri Lanka cricket team. Bowling those dot balls and picking up wickets in a continuous manner. 6 wickets down now, 480. 16 needed of 32 balls. And here's Sadun Mapalagama. Again a good ball. Much fuller length. He's varying his line and length. And that's why the batsmen are struggling here. Ibrahim yet to get off the mark. Faced 4 balls and Azam faced 15 deliveries and 12 runs conceded. And here we go, Sadun Mapalagama. And this time he varies his line and length each and every ball. This time a much better line and length, a short pitch delivery. And the batsman tried to defend that ball. It was too short to defend that ball from the front foot and missed that ball completely and straight into the wicketkeeper's hand. So a very good over comes to an end, and after 15 overs, the Maldivian team is now still on 180 for 6. And Azam scored 12 runs of 15 deliveries, and Ibrahim yet to get off the mark after facing 5 balls. And the Maldivian team needs just 16 runs of 30 balls. So they really need to concentrate on getting singles and not building up pressure in their own hands. So spin attack from Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy. And this time another dot ball hitting straight to the bowler. And this time a sweep shot, very convenient in these conditions. And they're running for 2 runs. This is good running from the Maldivian team, from Ibrahim and Azam. And that will add up to the tally and of the Maldivian team, and the score moves up to now 182 for the loss of 6 wickets after 15.2 overs. Sweep shot is seen throughout this tournament from the very first game we had in this morning. The batsman tried to play that sweep shot. Slog sweep, reverse sweep. This time again straight to the bowler. And we saw that in the first game, players got out trying to play that reverse sweep switch hit. And this time again, straight to the fielder. This is what needs to be done for the Maldivian team, getting those 2-3 runs. And the required run rate is now almost down to 3.23. So a boundary per over can win this match. And this time, that's a very convenient shot, and it will go all the way for a boundary. More of a paddle shot. You can't say that a paddle shot. It's not a paddle shot. It's kind of equal to that deal scoop, but it was very efficient. Unorthodox shot. That's the best way to name it. Unorthodox shot. Full toss. And a strong appeal from the bowler, but the umpire is not interested at all. So now the required run rate is now almost 2.5 runs. So with that boundary, I think the pressure was off the Azam's and Ibrahim's shoulders. So they just need 10 runs from 24 balls from 4 overs. And the score is now 186 for the loss of 6 wickets after 16 overs. Sumudu Mapalagama back onto the bowling. Bowling his third over. Here we go. This time a short pitch delivery and the batsman missed that ball completely. Ibrahim. This has been a standout performance from Sadun Mapalagama. 2.1 overs, 1 wicket for just 3 runs. And here we go. The second ball. And this time it will be just a single. A short pitch delivery and the batsman played it with a short hand jab to the long on fielder by just a single. No harm is done. 9 runs needed from just 22 balls. Azam on strike, 18 from just 21 deliveries. And here we go, Sadun Mapalagama. And this time much fuller length delivery, but straight to the fielder, just 1 run taken. This is good cricket from Maldivian cricket team. Risk-free cricket, maneuvering the ball through the gaps for singles and doubles. That's what's need to be done in these conditions. 8 runs needed off just 21 balls. And here we go, Sadun Mapalagama. Short pitch delivery and yet another single. So right now the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy, they need to pick wickets. So runs won't help them. Dot balls won't help them. If they want to make this game alive, then maybe 2 consecutive wickets, 2 successive wickets will be really interesting at this moment. And Sadun Mapalagama is very capable of providing that for Cric Sri Lanka Academy. And this time again, straight to the wicket keeper. Batsman tried to nudge that ball towards the third man, but missed that ball completely. Full toss and straight to the bowler. Dot ball. 16.5 overs. And I beg your pardon, that's the end of the over. So 189 for the loss of 6 wickets after 17 overs. And the Maldivian team needs just 7 runs from 3 overs. That means 18 balls. And let's see how the Maldivian team responds to this target of 196. Ibrahim going well. He's doing his part. 2 runs of just 8 deliveries. And Azam 19 of 24 deliveries. Required run rate is now almost 2.33. So easy picking for Maldivian team. But a wicket or 2 in a successful manner would be really interesting at this point. And that time, another single. And the batsmen are running hard, and they will run for 3 runs. That is misfield. You cannot afford to do misfields right now, because you got only 7 runs to defend, and giving 3 runs from just 1 ball is not going to help you. So 3 runs from that first ball of this 18th over. I beg your pardon, the 17th over. And just 4 runs needed of just 17 deliveries. And here we go. And again a single. This is good cricket from Maldives cricket team. So 3 runs needed now from 16 balls, and the score moves up to 193 for the loss of 6 wickets. And Dabari bowling his second over. 34 runs yet to pick up a wicket, and let's see if he can make the breakthrough. That would be really interesting here. Sensible batting. That's what Maldives cricket need right now. 3 runs needed from just 15 deliveries. It's their game now. Ibrahim, 5 runs off just from 10 deliveries. And this time, straight to the fielder. Yet another single. 2 runs needed. Tuan Daburi. And this time of short pitch delivery, and that will do. That boundary will make the Maldives team winners of the second match between Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy and the Maldives national team. And the Maldives team chased down a target of 196 with 14 balls to spare. So it's a good all-round performance from the Maldives team, and you can see the Maldives national flag waving proudly in the air. So it's been a standout performance, 2 games and both 2 matches. The Maldives team was able to make some good impact here in Sri Lanka after coming here and playing these 2 matches against some club teams here in Sri Lanka and their proud nation, Maldives. And it's all-round performance, standout performance, dominating with the bat Maldives team, especially the opening batsman Ali, making it really hard for the Sri Lankan bowlers to get through. And the Maldives team, they are totally elated here at the MCG ground. Look at them. They're just wonderful team, and that's it. And 198 for the loss of 6 wickets. Maldives 11 chased down the target with ease, with spending only 17.5 deliveries. Ali, the standout performer in the top 53 from just 18 deliveries. And the bowling performance of the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Club, Chamod, bowling just 1 over and conceding 26 runs. And the standout performance was from Lasantha Hemal, 47, but he was not economical. And Sadun Mapalagama, the bowler, he gave a little hope for the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy by picking up wicket and bowling those economical overs. So you can see the top order partnerships of 45 from just 17 deliveries and 48 from just 23, and again between Umar and Azam, 47 from just 22 balls. So those points were the game changer points of this match between the Maldives national team and the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy. And you can see right from the start of this match, of these Maldivian innings, they were dominating with the bat. Ali and Umar was the standout performer of this match between Maldives, Cricket Board of Maldives, and the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Academy team. You can see the 2 worms, and the Maldives 11 were really dominating. Right from the beginning, they didn't lost too many wickets. They were dominating with the bat and with the ball. So that's it. That's the summary. The Cric Sri Lanka cricket team 195 for the loss of 4 wickets, and Maldives team chasing that target with ease, 198 for the loss of just 6 wickets after 17.4 overs, and Maldives won by 4 wickets. Ali 53 from 18 deliveries, and Vishal Tilak being the standout performer for the Cric Sri Lanka cricket team, getting that 100 off just 50 deliveries. But the standout performer, the overall performance of the Maldives team was too good for the Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Club team. For this So that's the summary of this match between Cric Sri Lanka Cricket Club and Maldives cricket team. Cric Sri Lanka cricket team making 295 for the loss of 4 wickets, and Vishal Tilak making the standout performance of that innings, 103 from just 50 deliveries, and Badiou Ibrahim and Mahfouz taking the wickets for the Maldives. And the Maldives innings, Ali making 53 from just 18 deliveries, and Umar making 39 from just 13 deliveries was the standout performance of this Maldives innings. And Maldives won by 4 wickets, 198 for the loss of 6 wickets from just 17.5 overs. So that's it from this Maldives tour of Sri Lanka, and they played 2 matches here against two club cricket teams, and today itself. So it's been a standard performance. Maldives dominating with the ball and the bat in those both of those 2 matches. So it's better having them here in Sri Lanka with the Sri Lankan club cricket teams, and that's it from centre, and it's goodbye right now.